Had clear disadvantage with Houndoom against the Elite Four Seabold, who is a water trainer. But my intentions are only to use beat up. And I suspect with the team I have on here, with many of them having over 400 for physical attack, this should be rather interesting. That's two. That was two. Now keep in mind they're all water trainers. I'm a fire. I got fire Pokemon here, so. There goes my attack. Just went down. Watch. The Gyarados has pretty good defense, but being it's based on the base attack of my team, that makes Houndoom a great deal stronger. This guy has over 400 attack, this guy has over 400 attack, this guy has nearly 400 attack, this guy has nearly 400 attack, and this guy has like 366. Either way, they're all over 350 attack. Zekrom and Rayquaza and Kyurem being extremely high in physical attack, and beat up being based on your base physical attack. I know Scott's looking for a beat up team. Well, this is what I would do right here. This, to me, this is a great beat up team. And so just to show that, I wanted to go ahead and beat the living shit out of the water trainer with my fire Pokemon using just beat up. It puts him at an advantage, not that it'll matter. So with this 6 IV Houndoom with beat up, they don't stand much of a chance. So needless to say, I could just run through Pokemon with this guy, just using beat up. So they get stab and it's super effective. So yeah, he's about the only one of the Elite Four that would even pose a challenge to Houndoom. And you saw what he did to him. This is the who cares chamber. I don't know. Doesn't matter what it is. Houndoom's gonna kill them all anyway. Oh, looks like we got the fire chamber. Malava. So, sticking with the pattern, let's just beat down here. Oh, there goes. Okay, fight. Let's go Mega beat up. We're just gonna let him do it off the merit of their physical attack alone. See what happens. See how well beat up does. Overall, it should be fairly good. 6 of those, and we only needed 5. Keep that. They're gonna take out a Torkoal. Now here's one with some decent defense. He might make it good. Let's see. Worst case scenario, I may have to use some ethers to keep my beat up, but he's got good defense. Go that far. Let's see. Bam, and he takes all 6 like a champ. Well done. Well done, Torkoal. They're definitely going to use a whatchamacallit on him. So I'm just going to go status restore. Where's the ether? Oh, not status restore. PP restore. And there it is, max ether used. Houndoom. Just want to get that back up to 16 real quick. We'll leave his health the way it is. Let them use their full restore. And we will continue to beat up. Because I intend on whipping all their asses with beat up. Super effective. We'll flamethrower real quick. Oh, bastards. I can't believe he used 2 of them. It's the second time he's used that. So we're gonna just torch him right to death with our special attack. My Houndoom happens to have 350 special attack with a quiet nature, which caters to special attack. Now, beat up's a physical attack move, but I figured, fuck it. We'll have some fun just using his physical attack move. Now, he's only got 200 something physical attack. But the reason beat up is so strong is because, like I said, my teammates have a phenomenal amount of physical base attack. So it's just fun to do. Each Pokemon will take it differently, but you better hope that they have just phenomenal defense to stop this. Their physical defense, regular defense stat, has to be through the roof to prevent my beat up from just ruining them. They gotta be a pretty physically defensive, physically bulky Pokemon to even survive a beat up. God forbid I have to hit them with my special attack, as you saw when they use that full restore. One flamethrower just raped them. But when we're done with this, I'll show you Houndoom's physical attack is only 200 something. Now, just for fun, let me show you this. I'm sure you guys are curious about the Pokemon stats. Oh, we gotta get through this stage. Alright, so let's go to Pokemon. Let's go to Houndoom. Summary. You see his physical attack is only 216. His special attack is 350. So while beat up is doing all that damage, it's only at 216 attack. That's not high attack for Houndoom. He can have 306 with an adamant nature. But this one happens to be a quiet nature, so it decreases speed and increases special attack. And God forbid I have to use that 350 special attack, because you see what my physical 216 is doing to them. Torkoal is the only one who's lived through it so far. And just to give you guys an idea what I mean by the other guys here. Zekrom's physical attack, 438. Now, beat up's based on physical attack, and so Scott's looking to make a beat up team. I would do this. So 438, he's got a killer base, his physical, and be an adamant nature that caters to that physical base attack. And so, yeah, Rayquaza, 438, Zekrom, 438, they're must. Then, like, even, let's see, Kyurem, 394, really not too shabby. Absol, actually, being that he's dark, he gets stabbed with beat up, and 353 physical attack, not too bad. And then Garchomp, 366 physical attack, real good physical attack on a Garchomp as well. So I just took 5 other Pokemon with phenomenal physical attack. And the user gets all party Pokemon to attack the target. The more party Pokemon, the greater number of attacks. So you can have up to 6. That's why you attack 6 times with beat up. And that does a base damage based upon your base attack of each Pokemon in your party. So yeah, anyway, that's how that works, right? So let's get back to it. So yeah, we just wiped out fire and water without any trouble. So let's try Dragon, this should be interesting. Okay. So my point is I have a special attacker of a Houndoom, and I'm using physical attack beat up to ruin the Elite Four. Which is funny because he's not even a physical attacker. It's just it's a testament to the team that I have with really high physical attack. Because really, Houndoom isn't what's making this happen. It's the teammates that Houndoom has that are making that beat up so strong. Now, if he were an adamant Houndoom, we'd see an even greater result. But being that he is a quiet nature, which really doesn't do anything for physical attack, but more special attack, he doesn't really have as hard of a stat as he could. But I'll show you what I mean by this. So when he uses it, the first swing, that's his own damage. The next one, Zekrom's. The next one, Rayquaza's. The next one, Kyurem's. The next one, you see, so that's how that works. Pulling out a Drudgy. Well, we're gonna beat up, of course. Bam. First Pokemon, second Pokemon, third Pokemon. Rayquaza always like chews a chunk off of them. Because Rayquaza, an adamant Rayquaza with 6 IVs is monstrous. So. But really, the point here is that beat up is only as good as the Pokemon in your team, and the defense of the Pokemon you face. You've seen Torkoal actually managed to get a good couple shots in on Houndoom with super effective hits. But that's because he's got enough defense to live through a beat up, unlike most of these. To give you an idea how few of them do have it, I've not restored and already swept 2 of them and with just my Houndoom, and I'm about to mess up the dragon one here too. You gotta live through all 6 of these before they can get a chance to fight back, so the chances of that, as you can see, are fairly slim. And so there you have it, completely sweeped. Yep. Let's go on. So halfway, yeah, we got plenty of time left. Yeah. So we got 1 chamber left, which I think is the steel chamber. And of course, the steel chamber is extremely weak against fire. Let's go ahead and go in the bag. Maybe this time I'll remember to restore my Pokemon. That's how confident I am with him that I didn't bother for the first 3. But yeah, there we go. Finally. So this time I remembered my potion. Now let's get the hell out of here. We'll see how much damage beat up does to the steel crew here with his measly 216 attack. See, Houndoom's physical attack isn't nearly as important as the physical attack of his teammates' base physical attack. So, as to say, that if you have his teammates, adamant teammates with really high physical attack, it's okay to have a special attacking Houndoom. In fact, you saw what special attack does if I have to use it on Torkoal. If they force me into it, if they force my hand, I will ruin them with 350 special attack. And it's bigger than 350 when he's in Mega form, I'm sure, but I mean his base special attack is 350. His base physical attack's only 216. Beat up is a physical dark move. I'm gonna be careful with this little bastard. He's a tricky bastard with his prankster. See how it works out for him. Well, I'd rather he did that than some of the other stuff he does. See, he's a bulky little fucker. Look at that. Look at that. He's gonna take all 6 without any trouble. It just says how bulky Klefki is. You see that? You know, I hate this guy enough that I'm going to flamethrow him right to death now. I fucking hate Klefki. He's such a prick. Now here's one with great defense. He's going to take beat up without any trouble too. These steel Pokemon have real reasonable defense. Let's go Mega now. Let's go Mega this time. I need the whole damn beat up. Probopass. I have a Probopass with 400 defense and 400 special defense. So this Pokemon can be held wall as well. Yeah, even in Mega form. See, that's 6 hits. Even in Mega form, he really does take a beating. Let's just torch him and be done with it. I knew you'd pull that shit, see? So Probobat's about to get a taste of Houndoom's special attack. Yeah, remember you guys made me do that. Give him another one. See, they're gonna give him another full restore, and I'm gonna toast him from doing it. Yeah, I knew you'd do that. So we're just gonna deep fry his ass. Punish them for pissing away a full restore. Fire blast for fun. OP. Overkill. Fuck you, Probopass. So we got the Leet 4's Aglash to go. Let's see how well Aglash takes a mega beat up. Stick with the physical and give him one of these. I want to feed every one of these guys we face a beat up just to see how it fares against it. Protecting it, huh? You can only do that so often. Pow. Wow. Ouch. Ooh, Rayquaza. Ooh. That third hit is when represents Rayquaza hitting, and when he gets up to bat, boy, he's a monster. Let's beat him up. Let's see how well Skeezor deals with this. He's a good Pokemon, but I don't think he'll really take all 6. He's good at physical attack, but his defense isn't enough to handle that beat up. Yeah, so Elite 4, their ass kicked. There you have it. Elite 4 had their ass handed to them by a Houndoom with only 216 physical attack and beat up. Very rarely will you even need to rely on. You've seen that when I used my special attack, it was to wipe out an opponent I didn't feel like dealing with. One shot. Poof. All their fucking health bar gone. So having 350 special attack is pretty awesome on a Houndoom. And it certainly doesn't negate the ability to use pickup whatsoever. Just want to point that out. And that's kind of why I made this video too, just to kind of point out how good beat up it really is, how badass of a move it actually is on Houndoom. Now my buddy Scott is thinking about making a really cool one, a Dream World Charizard with beat up, and so that's why we put the 6 IV Houndoom together. But I thought I'd share a sweep. I haven't shared a sweep in a little while, so here we'll sweep everybody with a Houndoom. Let's let him go Mega first thing. Send him right out Mega. Last time we were a little merciful. This time we only got 4 beat-ups left before we need a Ether, so I figure better come right out in Mega form. Poof. He's got great defense too. He might make it through all 6. If he does, we will torch him! I just want to see how well he takes it. Yep, see how Lucha's a good Pokemon. He took that like a champ. He hits like a fucking monster too. Oh, Lucha's got some of the highest physical attack as well. But let's see how well he fares against Houndoom's special attack, shall we? Just as I suspected, not too well. Okay, so let's stay right where we are. Let's give him a beat up and see how he fares. We're gonna feed every single one of these a beat up just to see how well they take a beat up to the face. See, I don't think any of them have lasted without going at least below half health in one beat up in one turn, which isn't too bad. This is gonna be a hell of a head smash. Yeah, we'll have to full restore on that one. Oh, that was a good head smash though, boy. Good on Tyranitar. Let's keep battling. Let's get our restore in here. HP. Full restore. Use. Let's bring home back from the precipice. From that fucking Tyranitar smashing. And Houndoom dodges that focus attack like a good impoke. And so let's send it a beat up and see how it fares. Yeah, I don't think Gudra's gonna make it through all 6 with its defense. Poof. Didn't even have to go to the 5th special attack. Let's keep battling. And let's feed it a beat up. It's our last PP. Our last beat up. Oh, and it wipes Aurora's out too. And Aurora's has okay defense, but not good enough to deal with that beat up. So here comes a Gourgeist. Let's keep battling. We're gonna have to Ether to beat it up, so in order to see how much beat up does on it, we'll pop an Ether here on beat up. That'll give us 16 power points again on beat up. Of course, you're gonna trick or treat me first thing, aren't you? Well, let's see. I don't think Gourgeist will take this. It'll be awful lot of super effective smashes. Yeah, it don't last too long. We'll go Mega Gardevoir. Let's keep battling. Feed Mega Gardevoir. I'll beat up too. It traces my solar power. It's okay because I'm not big on solar power. I don't like how much it decreases your HP. So fuck solar power. But I am curious how well Gardevoir's defense will do against a beat up here, so let's find out. Ain't gonna make it. Just ain't gonna cut it. Yeah, and there you have it. The Elite Four and the champion Diantha destroyed by Mega Houndoom. So yeah, Mega Houndoom for the win. So that's that. Beat up with a real high physical